You are procrastinating because you choose to. Not because you're lazy, and not because you're too busy. Nor is it because you're a victim of your circumstances. You procrastinate because you're avoiding discomfort. Luckily for you, stopping procrastination is actually very simple. The problem is, you just don't want to hear it, because the truth isn't comfortable. If you're serious about escaping your own trap, this can transform your life. First, call procrastination what it truly is. It's simply avoidance. You're avoiding something. It could be fear, boredom, or the effort it takes. The task you need to do seems too difficult or too boring. Or simply because you're afraid of failure. But procrastination doesn't make it disappear. It only makes the pressure grow. You think you're avoiding discomfort. But in reality, you're just trading short-term comfort for long-term stress. It doesn't fix the problem. It just postpones the inevitable. You tell yourself, I'll do it later. But that's a lie. You won't suddenly wake up tomorrow with explosive motivation. You think you work better under pressure. That's just you comforting yourself. You don't work better. You just work faster because you have no other choice. And the results are usually worse. The truth is, you're not waiting for the perfect moment. You're waiting for the work to become easier. But it will never be easy. Waiting doesn't make a hard task easier. It only gives you less time to do it. That's the truth, so stop lying to yourself. And here's the part you don't like to hear. Stopping procrastination is actually very simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. All you need to do is start. That's it. The hardest part of anything isn't doing it, it's starting it. Once you start, momentum will push you forward. If you keep overthinking it, it just grows bigger in your mind. The job isn't the problem, the hesitation is. Think about it. Have you ever done something and then said, "Oh, that was easier than I thought," yet? Because starting is always easier than the nightmare you create in your head. So why are you still hesitating? This is the strategy I use to beat procrastination. It's called the just start method. Just start. Start by setting a timer for 10 minutes. Tell yourself, I'll just do this for 10 minutes. If I get bored, I'll stop. The result? 9 out of 10 times, you won't stop. Because just starting breaks the mental barrier. Second, start with the easiest part. Don't make it complicated. Momentum is your best friend. Small wins create big progress. And finally, don't multitask. People who procrastinate, yes, that means you, love doing many things at once. Because it creates the feeling of being busy, but nothing actually gets done. Focus on one task and ignore everything else. Now let's talk about the excuses I know you're about to make. I don't have time. Wrong. You do, you're just wasting it. Everyone has 24 hours, what matters is how you use them. I don't have the motivation. Sorry, but motivation is unreliable. Stop waiting for motivation, build discipline. Discipline gets things done, not motivation. This is too hard. Yeah, some things really are hard. Avoiding it won't make it any easier. Start small, break it into steps and stop complaining. So once you've started, how do you keep going? Start building momentum and keep it going. Think of momentum like a snowball. It starts tiny, but the more it rolls, the bigger it gets. Momentum doesn't need perfection, it needs consistency. The more you do it, the more confident you become. Confidence comes from action, not the other way around. You don't need confidence to start, you need to start to gain confidence. I'm so tired. Then just do something small, even 5 minutes is enough. I don't know where to start. Start anywhere, choose the easiest thing and do it. What if I fail? Maybe you will, and that's okay. Failure isn't the end, it's just feedback. It teaches you, forces you to adapt and come back stronger. Staying still because you fear failure doesn't protect you, it only keeps you stuck. Stopping procrastination isn't a one-time thing, it's a habit. And habits are built through repetition. Start each morning with the hardest task. Once the hardest task is done, everything else feels easier. Or start with the easiest part to get moving. Always set a clear deadline. Work without a deadline will always be delayed. And remember to reward yourself after you finish. Your brain loves dopamine. Give it a reason to associate finishing with pleasure. To be blunt, no one is coming to rescue you. Not your boss, not your parents, and not your friends. No one is going to force you to get up. It's all up to you. Every time you procrastinate, you're choosing short-term comfort over long-term success. And that's the real tragedy. But the good news is, you have the power to choose. Every second you waste is a second that could be used to build the life you dream of. So stop waiting for motivation. Stop waiting for clarity. Stop waiting for a sign. The sign you need is this video. Get up and start. What about you? Why do you usually procrastinate? Leave a comment so we can share and encourage each other. And if you want to watch more videos about inspiration, motivation, and personal growth, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any videos.